Hi, Douglas. I wanted to reach out to you about scheduling a visit for daughter to see Goldie. I know we have talked about it in the past as long as she is medicated and doing well. And she really has been. The last time I spoke to her, she still seemed extremely unhinged. I don't know if I trust that she is doing better. Yes, I know. We got her back into her program after that last episode, and she's been on the right path ever since. She has not missed one dose of her medication and is acting like herself again. Her therapist thinks that seeing daughter while she is doing as well as she is currently will help keep her motivated on staying clean and continuing with her therapy. I will have to speak to Susan and daughter, as well as daughter's therapist. Goldie has put daughter through a lot of trauma, and if the therapist thinks it isn't a good idea to chance it, we will have to pass for now. I understand. Thank you for at least thinking about it, and please let me know once you have an answer. Just touching base with you on the visit with daughter. I spoke to her therapist and she agrees that it would be good for daughter to see that her mother is doing better now mentally, as long as it is in a controlled setting. We both do not think that a supervision center would do well either. Daughter is aware that her mother has been incarcerated and hospitalized before. I want it to be the most comfortable and natural setting possible for the interaction. I know that you do not want Goldie in your home. If you are comfortable with it, we could have the visit here at my home so that daughter could see her family as well. Make it a family event so there isn't so much pressure on daughter to solely interact with her mother. I think that would be best. I will not be there, but I will stay nearby in case daughter needs me. I don't want to trigger Goldie by being there. I want this to go well for daughter. You know you can trust me, Douglas. We have always had daughter's best interest at heart. Thank you so much for letting daughter come to our family reunion today. You have no idea how much this has meant to me to have her back in my life. It's like the hole in me is finally full. My baby girl is finally home. I'm glad to let daughter spend time with you and your side of the family as long as you are doing well. Tell your mom to message me when she is ready to meet up with daughter. Daughter doesn't want to go back. You can't take her back so fast. She needs more time with me. You don't understand. She needs her mother, not Susan. She needs me. Taking her back now is going to rip her heart out. She knows that today was only a short visit and is okay with it. If things are still looking good for you in another week or so, we can arrange another visit. No, I told her she can stay, so she is staying. She's going to spend the weekend with me, and then we can revisit to switch her to her real school here. That isn't happening. Please enjoy the time you have with daughter. I will be there soon to get her. Legally, you can't get her. I spoke to my attorney and they told me that you willingly letting her come here voids the custody order, which means that I am the primary parent once again. So thank you so much for letting her finally come home. Once I figure out everything with the courts and can ensure there are no hiccups with daughter being here, we can discuss possible visits for you. We both know that is not true. What I know is that you are a kidnapper and a child abudaler and want to rip a mother and child apart because your wife can't have her own children. Don't you think that's messed up? Don't you see how bad this is for daughter? I'm a damn good mom. The Douglas I know would never do this to me or daughter. I thought you finally were back to being that good guy I loved again. But I guess Susan is still controlling your mind. I will not allow you to take her from me again. She belongs with me. We are a family. She doesn't even want to go back with you. She hates you. Hi, daughter. Did you have fun at your grandma's house? Yeah, it was okay. Just okay? Yeah, it was okay. It was a little weird, but then Grandma said it was time to go and I could maybe come back again soon if you said I could. Would you want to go back? Maybe, but only if I get to come back home after. I don't want to stay there forever. Mom was acting weird. Weird like how she used to act when you lived with her, or weird in a scary way. Weird like she didn't really talk to anyone and was on her phone the whole time. She was just weird, that's all. Oh, okay. Well, we can always talk about you seeing your grandparents and family whenever you want, as long as it's what you want to do. Okay, maybe next time they can come see me where we live instead of going there. That would probably be better, I think. For my next visit with daughter, she will be staying with me at my new house. I want her to see her new room and all the things I've gotten for her since you took her from me. She's going to love it, and I think it will make her really comfortable being back home. She's also going to need to stay for at least a few days, minimum a week. You need to not influence her to want to come back to your house like you always do. She doesn't need to be guilted by you. She needs to be home with me. I'm her mother. Daughter will not be coming to visit again for quite a while. The last visit was on the condition that it went well. And you instead spent the entire time trying to force her and me into staying with you. I did not even do that. I was trying to fix everything that you broke. You did all of this because I went through a low point. She wasn't in danger and she was happy with me. Look at her now. She's in therapy and miserable. You are ruining her life. She's not comfortable with how things are going right now. I respect her choice. And her therapist said not to push her. You have her WhatsApp number. But I'm not forcing her into visits. She's not comfortable. Oh my God, why would you even say that to me, Douglas? What the he 11? There's absolutely no reason she wouldn't be comfortable with me. I'm her mother. The only one who's always been there for her. You need to realize that she carried a lot of trauma back from when she was living with you. The Dr. Zero G's, the men, and the mess that you had her living in really messed her up. You both need time to heal. I went through a bad breakup, that's all. Sorry it messed with me for a while. It happens sometimes, and that's not a reason to rip a mother and a daughter apart. Especially not for a dad and stepmom who doesn't even love her like I do. Like I said, she has a phone and a WhatsApp number you can contact her on so you can work on rebuilding your relationship. That's all I can offer. I'm going to tell her how many times I've tried to call and speak to her and see her and how you have refused to let me talk to her. I won't let her think I haven't tried. She's going to know this is all your fault. You caused all of this, and you made her think I haven't wanted to see her. You caused all of this heartbreak. I cannot wait to see you in court. Is this Susan Blank? I've been trying to get in contact with the father of a little girl named Daughter who used to live in a rental property my husband and I own with her mother. But he hasn't seen my messages on Facebook. Yes, that's my husband and stepdaughter. Is everything okay? I know we spoke over the phone when your husband submitted an affidavit for us for court, but I hope nothing else has happened. I was wanting to make sure that the little girl was okay. Her mother tried to scam my husband out of money the other day and claimed it was because her daughter was being sex trafficked and held against her will. No, oh my gosh, she is not. She's perfectly safe and lives with us full-time. I'm so sorry that happened. I figured it was all bullshit, but I couldn't sleep until I knew that girl was safe. She was always so sweet and very respectful. I felt terrible knowing she was stuck living with that lunatic. It isn't the first time she's tried to get money from my husband. She begged for money last month so she could buy her daughter food, but clearly that was all a lie too, since she lives with you. It's a shame she has let post photo of a Mother's Day card handmade by Daughter and a picture of her and daughter at the wedding. This little girl has shown me what a parent's love truly is. I have always wanted to be a mother. And anyone who knows me knows that I have struggled having children of my own. So when I woke up this Mother's Day to a beautiful card that Daughter made all by herself for me, I couldn't help but cry tears of joy that even if it isn't what I thought motherhood would look like, I wouldn't change a thing about it. Daughter, you have made me a mother in every way that truly matters. Always know you will have a home in me, and I will always love you and have your back no matter where life takes us. I couldn't ask for a more perfect daughter. She has a mother, and it's not you. Give me a break. Seriously, she doesn't love you like a mom because you aren't a mother. I am her mother, no you. Maybe you should try not to alienate her from me for no reason and use lawyers to take her away when you know I can't afford one. You have caused so much damage to daughter and I, all because you want to be a mom. Susan, is that daughter mom in the comments? Why are you friends with her when she acts like that? I'm not friends with her. Her account is blocked. That must be a fake account. I don't know how it ended up in my friends list. Block this one too. I've seen you and daughter together. And I know for a fact that girl loves you like a mother and you love her like a daughter. We all know the court system here doesn't take children away from healthy moms. She's just showing her true colors by acting like this. You need to stop making it out to be like she doesn't have a mother who loves her already. She has me, her real mother who loves her more than anyone in the entire world. I love her more than you ever could. This is a massive slap in the face to me, the woman who literally raised her all on her own for 8 years. You and Douglas didn't do anything. It was all me. Then you swoop in and steal her from me. I mean, at least you treat her good. You still abadallery her because you alienate her from me. But you're good to her in other ways. But you know she should be with me and not you. You know that's true. Are you ever going to have a conversation with me? I was trying to talk to you on Facebook, but you blocked me. I wasn't being rude, but we need to have a conversation. The fighting needs to stop. If you could be mature, you would realize it's wrong that I have to talk to you, someone I don't even know, to try and have time with my child. I'm trying to help you out by talking to you. We can be adults and solve this together, or we can go to court. This should have never gone to court. I was always okay with daughter staying with her father while I found us a new home. But I never expect another woman to swoop in and convince him to take advantage of a vulnerable single mother and strip me of my rights. You need to take ownership on the fact that you are the one that caused my breakdown. I went to the psych ward because of what you did to me. You've done real damage. And I could see you for it, but I choose not to. Me swearing at you and Douglas or threatening to fight you guys when I was in a bad position doesn't make me a bad mom. And it doesn't mean we can't all get along for daughter's sake. You would understand this if you were a real mother, so let me know when you want to sit down and... I just don't understand why I'm the one people think is crazy, yet you're the one who's clearly fooked in the head. Make it make sense, Susan. How are you okay with this? Do not contact me. I have no issues filing a police report over your harassment. Harassment, lol get fooked you juvenile bitch. You're done for. You aren't her parent and you don't know what's best for her like I do. That's my job. That's why I'm her mother and you're nothing. I cannot wait to see a judge put your miserable ass in jail for the crimes you've committed. If anyone deserves jail time, it's you. All I've done is try to get along with you. I've been so nice to you. I don't have to be nice to you. You're the enemy, but at least I tried to do it for daughter. Go ahead and keep blocking me. New phone numbers and emails are free. I won't stop until I get daughter back and you're out of her life for good. Thanks for the proof of alienation once again. Douglas is going to get rid of you for handing over all the evidence I need. Well, you actually called the cops on daughter's mother because I won't let you steal my child from me. Your time of playing house with my child is over. We are going to court, bish. You evil, see you next Tuesday. You don't have a fucking maternal bone in your body. Go ahead and call the cops again instead of just doing what's right. You're just proving how pathetic you are and how badly the truth provokes you. The cops even think you're crazy. They asked me if I wanted to press charges on you for filing a false report. But unlike you, I know that wasn't the right move. I have empathy. Just a reminder, Douglas's email address is this. He is more than willing to communicate with you about daughter through email. Please utilize this form of communication in the future. And do not contact me again. I'm not going anywhere, Susan. Get used to it. I'll be right here until you stop trying to steal my girl. I will be in town on this day, and I want to see daughter and take her to dinner. Your mom will be out of the country that week. Who is driving you to your appointment? An old friend, David Blank. I'll take her to eat, maybe see a movie. Nothing crazy. Isn't that the man who threatened you with a machete in your condo when you had daughter in your custody? Yeah, there's no way I'm letting him around daughter. And I'm shocked you think that would be acceptable. I'm not even fucking reading that. You're just making shit up to make me look bad, and it isn't working. Go fuck yourself, you fucking loser. People make mistakes. He's a great guy and he's learned from his past just like me. At least David is a good person unlike Susan. She's a fucking arsler. Every problem we have had over the last few years is because of her. She's fucked your life up. I tried to be nice and just talk to her and she tried to have me thrown in jail. For what? Because she doesn't like that she can't have kids and can't steal mine. Douglas, I'm not doing this anymore. I will not make myself communicate with Goldie, and I will not have anything to do with her barring emergency situations with daughter. You don't have to. Just ignore all of her contact and block when you can. I know you hate having to deal with her on your own, but I can't handle the stress and anxiety from it right now. Not for the next 9 months at least. 9 months? What do you mean? I know we were planning on doing fertility treatment, and I didn't want to say anything until I knew we were okay, but I'm pregnant. I had an appointment with the high-risk OBGYN today. And it's not ectopic, and HCG levels are sky high. I think this is our sticky baby. We can't say anything to daughter or anyone until we know baby is going to make it, but I'm going to do everything I can to limit my stress for this baby. On my way to your province, so excited to see my girl. Don't make this a big deal or an issue. You've kept me away for almost 2 years, and that's unacceptable. Your mom is out of town, so I know you are being driven by your friend. That isn't going to happen. I've already explained this to you. Please explain why you really think I need supervision with my own child and why you think I'm not intelligent enough to tell if someone is a good enough person to be around her. Or are you really that much of an arsler? This man threatened you with a weapon in front of daughter, and you have to realize why I am hesitant with your judgment. Just a few months ago, you were convinced that Justin Trudeau was trafficking daughter. I'm not trying to be unfair. I have to think of what's best for daughter. He's not a bad person. He's just on Dr. Xerox, and he cares more about me and daughter than you ever. I spoke to the judge. He said that all I need is a doctor's note explaining my psychosis and how it wasn't my fault, and the bullshit order you have in place no longer exists. My doctor will email you a note within the hour. Tell daughter I will be there soon. That isn't how it works, and we both know that. If you don't allow me to see daughter today, you are going to be in so much trouble. The judge is already upset with you for how you've kept me from daughter for this long. Don't make this worse for yourself. I am blocking this number. I will not let you blow my phone up with hundreds of emails because you were told no. My email is this, and you can reach out there if you need to contact me. Asterisk immediately begins texting from a text now number asterisk. That isn't how this works, Douglas. I will not stop contacting you until you finally do what's right and give me back my baby. This is you are forcing me to have reactive Abu Dollery so that I lash out and you can use it against me. It isn't going to work. I'm very knowledgeable in mental health now. Hi, Douglas. Unfortunately, I had to turn around while I was on my way to your house. I developed some type of sickness in my chest, head, and lungs, and it is really bad. I don't want to get daughter sick, so I have to cancel even though it breaks my heart. Instead, I think it will be a good idea for you to bring daughter up here this Friday and let her stay the weekend with me and mom. I'll personally drive her back to you Sunday. Daughter would be overjoyed. So sorry you are suddenly sick, but there was no visit scheduled for today. Per our conversation, I told you that you had to have your mother with you. If you would like to visit daughter down here this weekend, I will schedule something with your mother. There's no point in even trying with you, is there? You know I can't just drive down there whenever I want. I don't have a car. So let me know when you decide to grow the fuck up and let my child stay with me for the weekend. Daughter isn't stupid. She knows that are the one keeping me from her. You're the one who's caused all of this pain. I have a ride to you this Wednesday. My mom is unable to come, but it will just be me and either you or Susan can supervise me since I'm apparently such a danger to my own child. I am at work all day Wednesday, and Susan is no longer willing to facilitate any contact with you. I will discuss a meeting with your mother and she can let you know. And what the fuck does that mean? She's no longer will to facilitate contact between myself and my child. She acts like such a victim when she's the one who is victimizing me. Susan has no obligation to deal with your constant verbal abudalery. This is the prime example of how you treat someone coming back around. Abudalery, what a joke. So I can't see my kid because your wife is a little bitch. This isn't about Susan, it's about daughter. Maybe if you cared about her like I do, you would actually do the right thing for once. She is so pathetic and jealous that I can actually have my own child and she can't, that it's almost laughable. Sending this to my lawyer now.